I gotta get set up, I guess. And I can start streaming on Twitch.
Now from SunTrust Park, we're just about set for baseball from Cobb County, Georgia. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game series between the Washington Nationals and the Atlanta Braves. It's Braves baseball next. Settling in now, Ryan Paquette. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. So, guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now. And this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Mark, what's your take on them against one of the best starters in the game?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look up and down this lineup. One thing jumps out. A lot of guys with some quality batting averages. They find themselves in the top third of the league in batting average. And that usually bodes well. As the season gets long, if you can keep your approach, usually leads to winning games.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no. So stepping in, number 1, and a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. Drilled the first. 2 strikes, Winkler, and he'll step on the bag himself. And so now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Johnny Kenny, comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled away. 0-2 count and the pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone.
So here's how the Washington Nationals are positioned defensively. And guys, this starting pitcher right here is in the top 5 in the league in strikeouts. And what does that tell me? That tells me that his defense cannot fall asleep in this one. They better go through their pre-pitch routine. They better stay on their toes and stay engaged in this one in case something finds a barrel.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
First offering on its way. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down. Leading off the inning, Steve Winkler, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. Winkler, a veteran at 35 years of age. He was taken in the 6th round during the first-year player draft of 2030.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Steve Winkler is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you.
And that's the first hit in this one for the Braves.
Hey,
That's
just
a
nice
hit?
piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Comes set and the 0-1. Now a bunt attempt here. This will get foul for strike 2. Now a bunt attempt here.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Striding into the box, Chuck Corbin. He flew out in his last at-bat. A high fastball is in there. Fouled off. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Into the box, Gustavo Rosales, and it's fouled away. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Strike 2.
0-2.
Hit in the air out to center field. Heineck on the move. 2 down. Stepping in for the Braves, Johnny Kenny. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. No balls and a strike to count. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for Atlanta. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Braves are set down 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Number 1 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hit the other way out toward right field. Reeves has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. In now, Simon Reeves. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy in the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. A little bit over halfway home tonight. Bottom of the 5th as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys. And they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. J.R. Beshore comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. McMullen moving to his left. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leader. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Steve Winkler is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Down in order to go the Braves. They still trail 1-0. Ready now, Claude Cutler to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that quite frankly has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Juan Armas will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Popped him up. McNamee is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Stepping in, Ryan Paquette. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Park sprinting after it. The 0-2 once more. Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Silva is there, and the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Into the box now, number 1. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. That looked like it caught him squarely in the arm. And they are able to get the out at first, but more importantly, let's hope he's okay on the mound. And this has to be a big... Digging in, Chuck Corbin. First offering on its way.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Here it comes. Yanked on the ground down the line. And there's his first base hit in this one. The relay. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Well, the pitcher can't really worry about that one. I mean, it was only their second hit of the game, so he's doing a lot of things right. Let's see if he can leave him out there now.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. In there, and it's 0-2 now. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Stepping in now, Simon Reeves, as he lifts it in the air to right field. Lindstrom is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. This one pretty well in. At the plate, J.R. Beshore. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Into the corner and slicing foul. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Steve Winkler is in for the now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Throw gets him 2 down. Now to the plate, Claude Cutliff. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
So far, this has been
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Down in order go the Braves. Still 8-0. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Robert Shepard will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Noah Cochran is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. The windup and the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. 9th inning's underway with a leadoff man aboard via the single. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on him because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
Now a throw over, and dive, but he's back. A runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number one.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher, you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do?
He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
So coming to the plate, Herb McMullen. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Throw over to first, and the runner back safely. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Striding in now for the Nats, David Heineck.
Center fielder, David Heineck.
The 1-2. This is on the ground over the first. Lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only 1 away. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
So next will be the 4 hole for the Nationals, Sam Silva. He's got an opportunity here in a bases loaded situation. Seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so.
They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. Now at the plate, Noah Cochran starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
In now, Ryan Paquette, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2 scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
He froze him on the fastball there. Ryan Paquette goes down, and they've got only 1 out left to work with. Coming to the plate now, Chuck Corbin. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
A ball and a strike.
That was a good swing right there. It might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Nationals have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road as this one is over.
Wow, talk about total dominance. 9 innings, only 2 hits allowed. That's about as good as it gets. This guy was as good in the 9th inning as he was in the first. So close to baseball history.
A 9-0 shutout final in this ball game. The Washington Nationals jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Number 1 posts his leading 21st victory as he allows only 2 hits over 9 full innings. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for the ball game tonight for the victorious Washington Nationals.
player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Nighttime baseball now from the district as we welcome you inside beautiful Nationals Park in Washington. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Atlanta Braves and the Washington Nationals. Stay tuned for Nationals baseball next. Striding into the box, Brian Paquette. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First of 3 here to start the week as the game's first pitch is taken for strike 1. So, guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta in this one. D-Row, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Yeah, Matty, every person that bought a ticket tonight came to see one thing, and that's the guy on the mound. But I'll tell you what, from an offensive standpoint, this is what you live for. Who's going to make the adjustments offensively to put quality at bats against this guy? Do they have to get him early? Can someone work themselves into a big count to drive a ball in the gap late? I am so fired up to see this offense take on this monster.
And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. So add one more name. Digging in, Johnny Kenny. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And he falls behind 0-2. Liner toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel to the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
So here's how the Washington Nationals are positioned defensively. And I want to tell you, when looking over the statistics on this starting pitcher right here, one thing that jumps off the page at you is the fact that he leads the National League in strikeouts. And that's all well and good. What you need to focus on.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. At the plate, Claude Cutler, 7-8-9, bottom of the order, set the third. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. The next to bat for Atlanta, Miguel Jimenez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Swung on and missed, 1-1. Jimenez has had his trouble in these matchups, facing right-handed pitching, that is. He shows a lot more prowess against the southpaws. The 1-2. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Brian Paquette. Runner in screen position with 2 gone. Bouncer to the left side. He's got to hurry, and he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Striding in, J.R. Beshore. He got called out on strikes his last time through. I'm set with the 0-1. A high fastball is in there. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time. got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 2 left for Atlanta. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Into the box now, number 1. He's ready for his first AB here in this one.
Number 1.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Paquette is right there, 1 down. Stepping up to the plate, Gustavo Rosales. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Behind 0-2 now. High in the air out to center field. Heine giving chase. Makes the play, 1 away. Stepping in, Johnny Kenny. He singled his last time up. Swinging a ground ball to third. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the fourth. Striding in once again, Steve Winkler.
Now batting, the first baseman, Steve Winkler.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Fouled away. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Stepping into the box, Rich Delgadio.
This game is rolling right along to the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Now batting, catcher.
0-1.
His pitch count is in a read, pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs, just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he.
So digging in now, Miguel Jimenez. He reached on a single in his first try. Fouled off. No runs, 3 hits, and no swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sarsaparilla.
Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, he was definitely not looking off speed on that pitch. I'll tell you, he had to be sitting on a fastball on that one because it's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out front of that and yank it for 2 bases.
Behind 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. High in the air down the right field line. Reeves moves over. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. Danger averted following. Now in the box, number 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Number 1.
Here's the first pitch to him. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Delgadio is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. And now back to the leadoff spot from the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Ryan Paquette. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Rodriguez in foul ground, 1 away. Digging in once again, J.R. Bishore. Hit on the ground to third. Rodriguez has it. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away. Ready once again, Gustavo Rosales. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ball 1. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Park is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. Digging in to try it again, Johnny Kenny. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in its late innings. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Into the box now, Steve Winkler, as he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. Heine has it in his tracks, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Coming to the plate now, Rich Delgadio. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This is part of what makes him one of the best pitchers in the game. He pounds strikes, and his stuff is really tough to make contact with. And when you fall behind 0-2, good luck.
And it's fouled away.
Good luck.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
1 out, nobody on. And a fastball flew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
Standing in now, Claude Cutler. Popped him up. Silva has a play, and that's the 3rd out. Pablo Ferreira will get the call. Everyone was treated to a really well-played ball game in this one, and the guy you see there turned in a particularly notable performance, so he's our top player of the game in this one.
Yeah, he really made it happen with the bat in this one. You see here 2 hits, and 1 was a long ball, so he has to feel pretty good about what he did here.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Eric James earns the victory in relief in this one, his 7th of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. From our partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for the ball game. 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. 11 to 7.